Greetings, Virgo. Welcome, my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. I want to thank you so very much for joining me. I do hope whatever time, space, place, dimension this meets you, you're doing exceptionally well. Well, my dears, thank you so very much again for joining me. This is a reading called Ride or Die. If you're new or returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to jump right on in it. And again, Virgo, my sincere apologies for the readings of last week. I've decided I'm not going to read whenever I'm tired anymore because I'm apt to confusion. And if I do have something where I'm using a dice or whatever, I'm going to keep it right in front of me so I know exactly which side I'm on. So my apologies. You know I love you all. The ride or die, and you know who's riding for you, who's your ride or die or why. Yeah, it was inspired, like everything else. Something may come to me when I'm washing dishes or I'm cooking food or something like that. But it's important to know in these days and times who's got your back, essentially. But I'm doing it like everything else with a twist. So bear with me, you know how it goes. We're going to be pulling on the energies using the Chinese 5 elements. And after that, we'll pull some tarot and then we'll find out exactly who your ride or die is and why. The why is really explained with these readings, so we'll go into it. But that being said, let's jump right on in. Now, as I pick up this deck, it says number 56, Earth Sheep, you're returning to your center. Very apropos for you. The number 56 reduces to 11, which is your master intuitive. And here again, you're being told, return to your center, return to your portals, return to where you can ground, return to where the energy flows directly to you. I think that's very fitting for you, Virgo. And here you are again, focus on, in this new beginning, on being aligned, numbers 1, on being aligned with your purpose, with the energy of the wood rat. For those of you who were born in the year of the rat, it is quite fortuitous when you mix it with the year of the wood dragon. The rat and the dragon work symbiotically together. So it bodes very well for you. Excellent. Lots of wood energy here. Wood ox now. Number 2, knowledge brings wisdom. Okay, your third eye is really illuminated at this particular point. I pay attention to the energies that are tapped in my collective. I know I have a very special collective, very, very special. I consider myself actually quite fortunate because I'm dealing with some high level, high energy beings. Speaking of which, your context or your issue is for you to, in the energy of the fire pig, number 24, which reduces to a 6, right, is to raise your frequency. Raise your frequency. So that means you've got to harmonize your energy. You've got to harmonize your energy. And if that means, of course, making sure that you, like, what do we talk about? Guide your, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, all of your portals. Guide them and guard them as well. Guide and guard. So it almost looks here so the pig is being guided by a feather. And that just gives me the energy, and I read things intuitively, as to being led by your ancestors, right? And also doing things that have light energy, light accord. Feathers are light. If you put a feather around, it will float around easily. And that's the thing. So if you let yourself be mired down by things that have a low vibration, like I told you, I don't watch TV. I don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm absolutely happy with it for the most part. Now, if things come to me, like I was I'm coming back from dropping off at school in the morning and heading towards work. And the song Bridge Over Troubled Waters come on. It's one of my favorites as a child. It's something, my parents sing to me. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And that song only plays at pivotal moments in my life. And I distinctly remember the last time I heard it. And I said, oh my goodness. So that prompted me to check certain things. And as I did, I shared in the community section regarding, hang on silver now, sail on high. And I said, oh my goodness, metals are going to go through the roof, and especially silver. And silver, everybody can get their hands on that, right? Gold, not so much, okay? So what, at this particular time, things are changing in this economy. That's not the only thing. You have other things that are working as well. And I call cryptocurrencies etheric money, but there are different things ultimately that you have to do. Raise your frequency, do things that have a higher chord. Don't worry about anything. Okay. Worry doesn't get you anywhere, but just allow yourself to float, and go where led by spirit. And when you do so and you raise your frequency, you never have to worry. Everything that you need will come to you. And I think I heard my candle sizzle. And will come to you, and you'll be prepared for exactly what you need. Now, your challenge, right, number 18, with Metal Snake is to embrace the great transformation. That is it. Embrace your transformation. Do not fight it. Do not fight your transformation. Embrace it. Okay? This is how you get to the next level, right? Where you then embrace your confidence, right? Your wisdom, okay? All of the things that you've worked on. Because your eight, right? Your 1 is about your new beginnings, okay? The fact that you are born visionary, you're born leader, you're ambitious, you're independent. And the 8 is then how do you turn that into? You start manifesting, you become an entrepreneur, right? You become goal oriented, you make yourself powerful. And when you combine those, then you get that wisdom from all those things, right? It then allows you to turn it into charitable acts, okay? Where you can show that you're confident. So these are all ways that you transform these energies into where you need to be to help elevate yourself. Okay, so that is your challenge. Raise your frequency so that you can continue to weave through these very transformations that are happening for you at this time. Beautiful. The outcome is for you, Metal Dragon. You are waking the warrior within. I beyond love this. Your number here is 17, okay, which reduces to 8, right? So when you're dealing with 7, 1 is of course your new beginning and all that other stuff we just discussed about, but your 7 is about your standing in your power, you embracing the transformation. You embrace the transformation. So you have to essentially raise your frequency, embrace the great transformation so that you can awake the warrior within. That is what is required of you at this particular time, Virgo. Okay? So we're going to see now. Let's see what else is in your energy generally. Okay? You're being told to play with the waves, with the energy of the water dog. Go out there, get some play. And I'm hearing get lots of sunlight. Look at that. Oh my goodness. As I pick it up at the bottom of the deck, feeding all of this energy is number 3, Fire Tiger. Share your gifts. And that is what happens when you get to that eventual step of the wisdom, right, that we talked about. You become a humanitarian where you can share your gifts. And you're sharing your glow with others, your transformative glow with others. As you see the butterfly there. So, all good energy. And bear with me, the weather is changing. Now, of course, I've got to deal with the seasonal allergies. And I'm here and I'm like, okay, don't do X, Y, Z and try to push through it. But as we see here now as I pick up the decks, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. Perhaps you're working on something and you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, and that's okay. What you should realize is that because you're being diligent, which you're known to do, right, you are laying great foundations. Whatever you're doing, you may not see on the surface the effect of it, but it's taking root. Okay, slow and steady. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. All right, you're putting in the work, but you have to persevere and push through. All right, Yes, because ultimately you may be facing some choices and decisions. Don't give up. You may be wondering, should I continue to be in this position where I'm not getting too far with this project? Should I give up? And I'm hearing, don't give up. Don't give up. This project has a long lifespan. And a lot of times you can do things and it pops off quickly and then it burns and fizzles out. Slow and steady wins the race. Look at that. Because whatever you're doing is inspired by the divine. Okay? And I always think of this as someone who has a direct access, like climbing Jacob's ladder. You have the ability to head to the top. Okay? Whatever you're doing, it has structure. Well, of course, because of course you're handling it, Virgo. But it has structure, it has organization. And whatever you're doing, you're creating a long-term legacy. And that is the reason why you have to take your time. You cannot build a house. I know they're trying to nowadays, but you cannot build a house in a day. And ultimately, you are in the energy of the Queen of Cups, where you're surrendering it all to the divine. Okay, you are calm and you're just surrendering this creative process to the divine, right? What you're asked to do at this particular time. So let's see now. Okay, right. Let's see for my Virgos. Okay, clarifying, interesting. Clarifying, raise your frequency. What I tell you, heart has to be light as a feather, is the devil. Yes, stop playing or exposing yourself to things that are so low vibrational and 3D that they create strings. See, look at here. They create attachments to you that have you like a puppet on a string and you're holding your head. What did I tell you? Be careful what you're exposing yourself to, what you're exposing your eye gates to, right? What you're exposing your ears to, kind of music you listen to, the frequency everything's carries. So these create bondages for you, right? And it creates and have you in a lower frequency. It is very ironic that the feather is up and this energy that is like a puppet on a string by the devil is holding his head down and pulling himself down. It's a low energy, low vibrational. Stay away from it. It's my strong recommendation. Now your challenge, embracing the great transformation, is clarified by the Page of Swords. I love this. I love this because the Page of Swords is someone who's extremely ambitious, right? And they're diligent in their efforts. They love to study just for the sake of studying. They're studious by nature. That energy is they're curious, they're intelligent, they've got that mental acuity, they love what they're doing. They can be so involved they don't even realize that they're walking over air. They can walk on a tightrope. This is how fully tuned in, and this is great because this is how the kind of energy that you need to bring to your transformation, right? Embracing it with full fervor, with full passion, and putting your mental energy into it. What do I always say? As a man thinketh, so he liveth. So if you're thinking the thoughts, then you're going to create that reality. And if you're embracing your transformation in the energy of this page, you will then be able to create that beautiful reality, and your transformation will be complete. So you are doing the work that is necessary if you're pursuing it with the energy of the page to make your transformation great. Ooh, interesting. Okay, Metal Dragon, the outcome, waking the warrior within. You're going to be forced to do so in this year of manifestation and of magic, right? We talked about 8 is the year of magic. It's a year of manifestation. Because, my dear, you have some stealthy people around you, okay? So if you don't take care of you, they will take care of you for you. What do I mean by that? You've got some people, you've got to engage in some high-level strategy, Okay? Because if the thing about it is, people, we all think that people want the best, but they don't. You know, honestly, that's the human nature. That's the lower level human nature. You're dealing with people who are used to having people like a puppet on a string. If you are here and you're in this great transformative energy where you're floating in the air, do you think that they want this for you? No. So what are they going to do? They're going to engage people to try to pull you back down into that mire. How are you going to do that? Getting your low vibration. They rob, they lie, they cheat, they steal. They're going to utilize deceptive tactics and trickery to get you back into this low vibration, so that you will not have your full-on transformation. That is the reason why Spirit is warning you that even though you're going to be transformed and high vibrational, it's going to be a spirit warrior. You have to make sure that you're still a warrior within. You know when to fight. Okay? And I'm talking with your spiritual armor. Okay? Arm yourself. Hence the reason I warned you before about guarding your gates. Okay, so it's like, you know, the Ephesians spiritual armor. Make sure you have it. Make sure you have it. Okay, you have to be very mindful of when. So what does that mean in practical terms? Okay, whenever you go in public, protect your energy. Wear certain crystals that are going to protect your energy. Okay, so you're going to have your black tourmaline. You're going to have your selenite on you somewhere. You're going to have, your onyx on you. You're going to make sure that, you have good spiritual hygiene. What does that also mean? When you're in your house, you're going to make sure your home is saged often and followed up with Palo Santo. Do both. I never do one of them, because sage will, especially white sage, it will clear out good and bad spirits out of your home. Okay, clean. So the ones that are there to protect you won't be there anymore. So it's very good. Palo Santo, right? Always make sure that the good energies that are there remains. Okay, and it actually brings more good energy to you. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Your spiritual armor must be tight. All right, and you're gonna carry around things, right? Some cloves and other things with you. So that, listen, I could talk about a lot of these things, but I really try to stick to this. But things for other days is what I would say, right? But you've got to utilize a lot of things to protect your energy. Right, let's see what's in this deck. Oh, love it. Ultimately, everything here is being unwritten by the sun. This is beautiful. Nobody can take this away from you. And there you are with the Knight of Wands. You're passionate about what you do. Okay? They want you. This is how these energies and the energy of the devil, as we saw, they want you to be anxiety ridden, to have, living, in stress and anxiety. That is not your energy. So you are ultimately going to be in this energy. This is your focus, right? And don't you let anybody convince you otherwise. Now, okay. Your ride or die is, I'm going to be referring to, this is called the Dragon Rider's Oracle. Okay? And I can't begin to tell you how much I love this deck. Love. It's been fun. And it's been so spot on. Oh my goodness, Virgo. So spot on. So Virgo, you were told to keep your frequency high, embrace your great transformation, and awaken the warrior within. Okay, from a practical perspective, that means stay away from all adverse attachments that keep you in a low vibration or low frequency, so that you can continue to embrace with enthusiasm your transformation. Right? So let's see which ride or die rider is here to help you with this process. And it is Afriel and Beliza. I think someone else got this. I don't remember who. The number is 23, which is ultimately 23. 23 reduces to 5. So it's about your challenges, and your growth, which is what's going on right now, right? This is the whole focus. So it says, a fresh wind is blowing into your life. Believe in your divine guidance and recognize all the gifts along your path. And isn't this so? Listen, a fresh wind. What were you told? I said you were here floating, floating, right? So you have to embrace that transformation that allows you to be in that high vibration and frequency. But as we see here now, let me see, get a little bit of a stand here so I can grab the book really quickly. Let's see what they have for you with Afriel and Beliza. I forgot who got this because I've broken up this reading over a span of a few days. So let's see for all the signs. Okay. Afriel is the angel of inspiration, youth, and life. He delivers the gifts of hope, belief, strength, and vitality. He also awakens within us a childlike curiosity. Look at that. So you've got that Page of Swords energy. The Page of Swords energy, right? The curiosity and a joy of exploring, opening us up to all that is new. Afriels refresh our spirit and helps us to fulfill our new thoughts and ideas. A message from Afriel. I am here for you right now in this moment. Feel the energy beside you as fresh and clear as a cool breath of air. Okay? Let's see here. I bring you new inspiration, but also resolve. Make your way through the world with confidence and explore it with childlike curiosity. Look at that. How apropos with the page. There is still so much to experience. Be brave. You are protected. You came here to earth from heaven in order to accomplish something. And I am here with you now to remind you of this. Open yourself up to the unknown. Learn something new. Overcome any feelings of apathy and lethargy and shine with a vital light. Okay? Afriel is connected with an entrancing female dragon whom he affectionately addresses as Beliza, meaning beauty. A message from Beliza. Do not allow yourself to be paralyzed by duality. Be aware that your consciousness cannot conceive of things that have no polar opposite. You could not recognize light as light without the contrast of darkness. You could not feel tension without relaxation. You are here on earth in order to develop the opportunities and skills that are inherent within you. We will guide you on the path of knowledge, each step bringing you closer to your divine potential. Meditate and look within you. How beautiful is that? So, you are here to really, really embrace your journey and embrace your path. Okay, your journey and your path is very, very, very vital. This is the reason why I think that you've got the energies that's represented by the devil, materialism, the 3D, trying to pull you down, because you're really here not only to transform yourself, but you're here to transform humanity. Okay? Don't forget how important you are and how vital you are to this fight, Virgo. And with that, I wish you all the best.